I've just started working on this Radiola 26 from RCA, a superheterodyne from 1925. It has in the cabinet a built-in loop antenna that's rotatable, a built-in horn speaker, battery compartment in the back, and here is the chassis which has been removed from the cabinet. I've got it wired up with a C supply, 4.5 volts, A supply, 4.5 volts, low B at 45 volts, and high B at 90 volts. And much to my surprise, this radio came to life immediately as soon as power was applied. Now, I don't, as of yet, have reason to think this radio has been previously restored. There's no visual indication of that on the chassis in terms of replaced components, although to be sure, that's hard to tell on this radio because almost everything is inside of the catacomb. But another clue is the pile of battery cables that were in fact directly connected to the power input cables. I think if someone had used this radio in more modern times, probably these would not have remained directly connected. So this is making me think that perhaps this radio is original from the 1920s. The operation of the radio, it being a superheterodyne, is lots of fun. As you can see, I've been able to tune in lots of stations on this with just this built-in loop. Sensitivity basically equivalent to a modern All-American 5 or something like that, so it's very good. Being an early superheterodyne, it has some quirks to it. I've got KCBS tuned in right now, and as you can see on my chart, KCBS has an antenna or RF tuning of 46, and both 37 and 47 for the oscillator. Right now I've got the oscillator at 47. If I turn that to 37, I get the same station back, and that's because the difference between the sum and different frequencies in the mixer is so small that it's just a few clicks away on the dial. The antenna tuning is not nearly as sharp as you would expect for antenna tuning. It's set at around 46 or so. The tubes all tested for good continuity before I powered it up, but that was the only check that I made prior to powering it up. And as you can see, one of them, you can see the glow in the tube. But anyway, that's a bit how this radio is working. Like I say, I was rather surprised to see this come to life instantly with really no intervention.